All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficeni. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talents that France has to offer. And a lot of great talents on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Outside Chauvet. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, out here in Europe, there are no shortage of sharpshooters. Chauvet showing off his long-range talent.
King. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Marshall outside. Launches it. He can't get that one. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Now here's Marshall. Peltier outside. Marks. Puts up a three. Peltier, no good. Outside Illich. King, guarded by Lambert. And down it goes. 2 points.
Athletic play from NP inside, getting around the traffic and finding a shot.
LGA outside. Inside. Outside Chauvet. And Terrelli again can't hit.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Lambert's shot is good.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Now here's King. 9 points in the game. Bucket is good.
And so here's Nanterre.
They trail by 6. To the inside.
Outside Chauvet. The basket good off the assist from Lambert.
Man, Chauvet was just calling for that one. He was confident in that shot.
Well, something that's interesting, you kind of think about, is the fitness level of these players, the professional level, something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Dumont.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Being good.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Chauvet.
It's a 5-point game. All sorts of time.
King pulls it in. And it's Paris with the ball.
Steps back and shoots.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving them.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Yeah, count it.
He's definitely been their floor leader at the offensive end.
Well, he has been today. He's done a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And he's just so strong with the handles, too. He's such a joy to watch.
Outside Marks. LGA outside.
Buries it from 3-point range.
He will make you throw your hands up as a defender. You just don't know how to play him.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. Nanterre trailing. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, you know, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas. Well, this is where Lambert actually wants to be, shooting it from the outside, showing his range.
Three-pointer King, 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, and he can't miss.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And the 3 ball is good.
Showing just how competitive he really is. Lambert answering back with a 3 of his own.
When you have a big man who can shoot from distance like that, it is such a huge bonus.
Pass to Chevalier. Beaumarchais. Here's Chevalier. Lambert from outside.
A rebound by Zadirko.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. And the layup falls.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Here's Bleu. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Beaumarchais can't get it to go. Harris with the lead. Here's King. Count that one.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough deep.
To the middle. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer Chauvet. They get it back. There's the triple. Chauvet missing again.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Being good.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Kick out to Chauvet. Just 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Now Paris FC basket with it. This is the most they've led by. 13 points. Pass to Girard. Basket good.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him out there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
King left side. It's good.
He's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Chauvet with it. 6 points for him. Peltier outside. Girard. The basket good off the assist from Peltier.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
And here's Paris. The shot's good.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Nanterre with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Marshall outside. Pass to Peltier. And here's Chauvet. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. King pulls it in. Here's Blanchet. Cans it from downtown. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Paris FC basket ahead. Up by 16. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Now off the inbound. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Can he keep it going? Again, it's Paris.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Outside Marks. And the three off target. Now Paris FC basket with it. Here's King. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
You just can't say enough about his individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Good on the triple.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. So he just had to answer that last three.
And King with the block. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes in.
This is a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Again, it's Paris.
Well, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Lambert up top.
They can't stop the run with that one. And King with the slam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Down low. Here's Lambert. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing.
King with it.
Lambert's there.
King again.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Takes it from 10.
And again, it's Nanterre.
What a shot by Marks. That's a tough one to judge, and he nailed it.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Are you guys surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
Now here's Marchand.
He's tightly guarded.
Chauvet, that's good.
Boy, he loves getting looks like that from three-point range. No one near him.
Pass to King. Over Lambert. Offensive rebound. Portier.
Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Now here's Marks. He's covered by Ahern. Marshall outside.
Misses the three.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
King, good.
He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Now here's Marchand, defended by Elitch.
He took the opportunity when he saw it.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
Paris FC basket. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Now called Paris.
Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this might be a timeout just so they can pat each other on the back. Not really any other reason to call it.
Maybe they're just playing it real safe, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes here.
Yeah, maybe.
Drops in the tray.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team.
Andy, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
They play hard here in France, and everyone's a pro, so the level of competition is a lot better than in high school. But I got some great teammates and coaches, and they're helping me get up to speed.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Pete, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. So nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep.